Physical and cognitive development in middle adulthood. The nature of middle adulthood. Changing midlife. As adults become older, their age identify is younger than their chronological age. An increasing percentage of the population is made up of middle-aged and older adults. Rectangularization. Rectangularization means of the age distribution. Rectangularization meaning is of the age of distribution. Defining middle adulthood. Number 1, middle adulthood, 40 to 45 years of age to 60 to 65 years of age. Number 2, declining physical skills and increasing responsibilities. Number 3, awareness of young-old polarity. Number 4, transmitting something meaningful to the next generation. Last, reaching and maintaining career satisfaction. Defining middle adulthood. Defining middle adulthood. Gains and losses and biological, social, socioculture factor balance each other. Late midlife. Late midlife is 55 to 65 years old. Is likely to be characterized by number 1, death of parent. Last, child leaving the parental home, becoming a grandparent. And last is preparation for actual retirement. Physical change. Visible sign is skin, wrinkles, sag. Number 2, age spot appear. Hair thins and gray. Next is nail thicken, become more brittle. Next is teeth yellow. Height and weight. Individual lose height and gain weight. Number 2, being overweight is critical health problem. Strained joint and bones. Sarcopenia, age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Caution for bone movement become less efficient, leading to joint stiffness and more difficulty in movement. Progress bone loss. Vision and hearing. Vision and hearing, accommodation of eye. Accommodation of eye, ability to focus and maintain an image on the retina. Experience sharp decline between 40 to 59 years. Difficulty viewing close object. Reduce blood supply, decrease visual field. Hearing can start decline by age of 40. Hearing can start to decline by age of 40. And last, high-pitched sound typically lose first. High-pitched sound typically lose first. Cardiovascular system. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, and cardiovascular disease linked to weight gain between age 45 and 60. Linked to unhealthy diet in adolescent. Linked to lower CES. Metabolic syndrome hypertension, obesity, and insulin resistance. Last is exercise, weight control, and diet rich in fruit, vegetable, and whole grain can help. Lungs. Lung tissue become less elastic around age 55, decreasing lung capacity. Number 2, increase cardiorespiratory fitness during early adulthood linked to better lung health over time. Sleep needed for optimal performance. Wakeful period more frequent in the 40s. Sleep disordered breathing and restless leg syndrome increase in the 40s. Less effective immune system functioning linked to less sleep. Health disease, stress and control. Chronic disorder. Chronic disorder, slow onset and long duration. Rare in early adulthood but increase in middle age. Stress and disease. Stress and disease, number 1, elevated cortisol level linked to physical health problem. Number 2, the immune system and stress. Number 3, stress and cardiovascular system. And last is culture and health. Mortality rates. Mortality rates is chronic disease are main cause of death during middle adulthood. Number 1 is heart diseases and next is cancer. Sexuality. Climacteric. Climacteric means midlife transition in which fertility decline. Menopause. Cessation of women menstrual period during the late 40s or early 50s. May cause hot flashes, fatigue, and rapid heartbeat. Perimenopause. Perimenopause is transitional period from normal menstrual period to no menstrual period at all. Hormone replacement therapy, HRT. Hormone replacement therapy, HRT, treatment for unpleasant side effect of menopause. Number 2, augment and declining level of reproductive hormones production by ovaries. Next is consists of various forms of estrogen, usually in combination with progestin. Consists of various forms of estrogen, usually in combination of progestin. Last, HRT. HRT linked to increased breast cancer risk. Hormonal change in middle-aged men. Hormonal change in middle-aged men. Decline in sexual hormone level and activity. Erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction, inability to achieve and maintain an erection. Sexual attitude and behavior. Sexual attitude and behavior. Number 1, sexual activity occur less frequently than in early adulthood. Number 2, middle-aged men are more interested in sex than other middle-aged women. Living with a spouse or partner makes the difference in term in engaged in sexual activity. Last is frequency linked to increased cognitive functioning. Intelligence. Crystallized intelligence. Crystallized intelligence, accumulated information, and verbal skills. Crystallized intelligence, accumulated information, and verbal skills continue to increase in middle adulthood. Fluid intelligence. Fluid intelligence, ability to reason abstractly. Fluid intelligence, ability to reason abstractly, may begin to decline in middle adulthood. The Seattle Longitude Study involves extensive evaluation of intellectual ability during adulthood. Main mental abilities tested. Verbal comprehension. Next is verbal memory. Next is spatial orientation. Next is inductive reasoning. Next is perceptual speed. Classified participant as decliner, stable and gainer for number ability, delay recall, and word fluency. Information processing. Speed of information processing, reaction time task, cause of decline and speed, level of analysis, cognitive and neuroanatomical and neurochemical. Cause of decline in speed, reaction time task, cause of decline in speed, level of analysis, cognitive and neuroanatomical and neurochemical. Memory. Memory is verbal memory decline during middle adulthood. Memory is linked to change in working memory and effective memory strategies. Expertise. Expertise is rely on accumulated experience. Number 2, process information and automatically analyze it more efficiently. Number 3, have better strategies and shortcut to solving problem. And last is are more creative and flexible in solving problem. Next is practical problem solving. Practical problem solving. Number 1, everyday problem solving, important aspect of cognition. Number 2, improves between early adulthood to middle adulthood. Begin to decrease of about 50 years of age. Fluid and crystallized intellectual development across the lifespan. Work in midlife. Work in midlife. Number 1, the role of work is central during middle age. Number 2, in the United States, about 80% of people aged to 40 to 59 years of age are employed. Number 3, a time evaluation assessment and reflection about work. Challenge. Challenge is globalization of work. Number 2, rapid development in information technologies. Number 3, downsizing organization. Number 3, early retirement. And next is pension and healthcare. Change. Change is self-motivated. Number 2, consequence of losing one job. Leisure. Leisure is pleasant times after work. Number 1, when individuals are free to pursue activities and interests of their own choosing. Number 2, leisure pursue linked to better cognitive functioning and longer life. Change may produce expanded opportunity for leisure. Religion. Religion is organized set of belief, practice, ritual, and symbol that increase an individual connection to sacred of transcendent others. Religiousness. Religiousness, degree to which an individual is affiliated with organized religion. Number one, participate in prescribed ritual and practices. Number two, feel sense of connection with his belief. Number three, involved in community of believer. Spirituality. Experience something beyond oneself in transcendent manner. Living in the way that benefits other and society. Living in the way that benefits other society. Religion is positively linked to health. Religious commitment help to moderate blood pressure and hypertension. Meaning in life. Emphasize each person's uniqueness and fitness of life. According to Frank, the three most distinct human qualities are spiritually, freedom, and responsibility. According to Roy Baumeister and Kathleen Bow, the four main needs are need for purposes, need for values, need for sense of efficacy, and last is need for self-worth. The end. Bye-bye.